Good evening. This is David Lynn, your Purple Principal. It is Saturday, March the 30th, 2024, 7 p.m. Central Time, and this is Coffee Talk number 184. Mm. KP Heathen, welcome. The Black Widow channel. Melody Shorts Music, welcome. Hope everybody's doing well. Three in the house, three likes. So, my friend Alan Sato, Uncle Al, Bullfrog 79, sent me a goodie box. And I did a brief look through during one of my live streams recently. And then I did a full blown, let's pull out what's in it and figure out what it's, all the goodies. And it will be a premiere video coming up Monday at 6:30. I figured it'd be appropriate for April Fools. But one of the pleasant surprises was a Cholula green pepper sauce. I used it on my tacos this morning. It's quite tasty. Not too hot, but quite tasty. And I truly like it. So I went over and I did some shopping today briefly at Walmart, and guess what? Uno mas. If one is good, two is better. And while I was over there, I noticed that they had another sauce called garlic. See, Uncle Al sent me an original, and he sent me a green sauce. I thought, hey, cool, very nice. And while I was over there, they had a chili garlic. Cholula has a chili garlic. So I said, hey, so I got that one. And I thought I would try that one out. Die Bullfrog, Uncle Al, and the Butt Files, welcome. So I don't want to jinx myself, but I had been pretty stagnant as far as subscribers are concerned. Been pretty stagnant. Hadn't really been picking up any. I'd pick up a couple and I'd drop a couple. I'd pick up a couple and I'd drop a couple. And this morning I started out, I was at 1,525. So at the start of this video, live stream, I'm at 1,538, which means I picked up about 13 new subscribers today if I hold them. Which to me is like, hey, I'm back, maybe. Because previously I was picking up a lot of subscribers. Every month I'd pick up 100 or more new subscribers. In the last 3 months, it's basically been stagnant. It's been pretty much the same thing. And today, for whatever reason, you know, new subscribers. Oh, and I was over at Echo's channel this evening. Echo is a friend from Georgia, my ancestral, my father's home state. And Echo and her fiance Dave. Dave is going by Yoda vintage cards. I know. He's into that Yoda thing. And Echo is living my best life at 60. So she is about 30. She said she was about 32 short of 1,000. And she's also about 400 watch hours short. So I'm really helping her with the watch hours. And I have subscribed her on both of my channels, my channel and my support channel. And if you are not subscribed to Living My Best Life at 60, if you will go and if you will subscribe to Echo, Living My Best Life at 60, she will certainly do the same thing for you. And she is a good friend to have. Am I putting out more shorts? I put out a short today. I put out a short a couple of days ago. And I put out about a 2-minute video a couple of days ago. Am I putting out more material? Not really. I usually put out my new stuff on the weekends when I'm off from work. So when this short that I put out gets to about 100, and it was like today, and I put it out this morning, it's at about 65 views. Right now it didn't blow up or anything, but it's at about 65 views. When it starts approaching 100, I'll put out another one. I've got another one ready to go up. There are people that, well, I'll put up 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 a day. No. I average about 1 a week. Sometimes 2 a week. Shorts bring subs, but they're not good for long form views. But you're past 4,000. Yes, I'm past 4,000. I don't know. It's sort of like a mojo. I guess it's a mojo thing. And I'm not trying to be cocky or anything. It's like Austin Powers. I lost my mojo. I lost my mojo. I don't know. I just haven't, people come into my streams, people subscribe me, they leave me comments, they tell me they're a new subscriber. I go do the same thing for them. I'm not actively searching people out, but when they come to me, I reciprocate. So, I tell you what, Uncle Al went over, he hit his 2,000, now he's probably around 2,040, but he went for a period of maybe 5 or 6 weeks where he was just in shouting distance of 2,000 and just couldn't get those last 5, 6, 7, 8 subscribers. You know, and I sort of feel like I was in that sort of a rut because I've just been in the same boat where I hit around 15, 20, and I just haven't had any movement. You know, just haven't had any movement. Now I'm getting lots of watch hours because people watch me, and I put out a live stream just about every day, and sometimes I'm missing now some. So I can't say I'm putting them out 7 days a week, but I'm probably putting out at least 5 a week. You know, for an hour. If I go longer, Uncle Al gets upset with me. my producer, you know, Alan Sato. This was stick to the script and keep it to an hour. You know. Oh Lord. Belinda's Country Living. Thank you for coming in, Belinda. I'm having a good time right now. Oh Lord. So the saga continues. I went over today to Walmart to Jackson Hewitt. I said I would come in on Saturday, and I went over a little after 10 this morning. The lady, the Jackson Hewitt lady, was in there reading a book. You know, I said, "Hello, good book," and we started talking. And I explained to her while I was there, and that I had been asked to come back so we could call the government, whatever, to get a information for a 1095 form about insurance, because I had not turned in a 1095 for my wife, and I had turned in a 1095 for me. You know, the school district sends you one, or the state sends you one, or whatever. But that's some of that Obama crap, you know, that Obama. And I had to go over there, and then the wife had to go over there and call the, you know, they got a number. You call them and you give them some information. They give you information. They write it down, you know, and then they hopefully send it in, you know, to get my tax return done. So then the wife gets home because I was over there, and then I left her there because I'd done my part. And I came home, and when she got home, she said, "Well, the lady, you know, took care of. The lady said you're going to come back Monday." Come back Monday. You know, I didn't have any trouble the last 2 years with my tax returns. In both years, I got money back. This year, they said I owed them an extra 700. You know, I owed them 700 and some odd dollars, which I gave them the debit card. You know, my account information, and just said, you know, just take it out of my account. And this year, it's been a pain in the butt. You know, it's been a pain in the butt. I've been over there 3 times, and I don't know. So what I do is I will load a video up on my main channel, and then I'll load it up on my backup channel. It's private, and I'll keep it private on my backup channel. And if anything were to ever happen to my main channel and I chose to, I could start selectively releasing these videos again, shorts or whatever. I could release them on my backup channel. But I don't think I would do that, as far as I've put so much effort into getting this channel to, you know, where it's at, that if YouTube decide to screw me, which they very well could, because I talk about things they don't like. You know, it's like that line from Jack Nicholson, "You can't handle the truth." You know. and they have their own form of derangement, and they can't handle the truth about certain subjects. I know Uncle Al. I know Uncle Al. They're listening, and be careful. But you know, there are people who look at YouTube as a source of income. They make money off of YouTube. You got these big creators. They've got people working with them, and they may be somewhat of a celebrity. You know, they've been they're a person of some influence. They they have a following, and my following, honest to God, is maybe 100 people. Yeah, I have over 1,500 subscribers, but how many people can I count on visiting me on a regular basis that choose to visit me? Maybe 100. And then I've got probably about 40 or so that, I mean, they religiously watch everything I do on a daily basis. You know, so that's my following. But then there are people, for whatever reason, and they've just got tens of thousands of followers, and I don't begrudge them. You know, and you know, and when you've got that kind of following, you know, and they're looking at your stuff, and you're getting views, and you're getting likes, and you're getting hours and such, and all that, and YouTube is making money off of, you know, running ads, because most people don't, you know, have the premium, so they run the ads. There are people making a lot of money. There are content creators, that's their living. They make their living. My living, I teach, and I'm retired, so I get a retirement check, and eventually I'll get a Social Security check when I get old enough to get Social Security and get the quarters in. You know, so 3 or 4 years from now, I'll probably get a little bit of money from Social Security. Maybe, I don't know, but you know, I mean, I don't depend on YouTube and say, well, I've got to have the money that YouTube's going to make for me, because I know people who, you know, right now I can talk to that are creators on YouTube, and they've got channels twice, 3 times the size of mine, and they're making $250 a month, $150 a month, 250, $300 a month off YouTube, and it's pocket change, you know. But then there are people in countries that are very the standard of living, the cost of living is very low. You know, 300 US dollars, that's bucks over there. You know, when they say, oh, you can live like a king on $1,000 a month, or you can live very well on $1,000 a month in some of these places, you know. And you get a lot of I think they call them expats, you know, or people who are over here that are retired, you know, they go over there and they wind up, you know, having a girlfriend or a wife that, you know, lives with them over there. They take care of, and they take care of them, you know. A lot of older guys that are retired or semi-retired, whatever, they choose to go over there for an easier lifestyle, different places. And you know, who came in when I was talking? Let's see. I'm thinking Joseph Moore came in here. Joseph Moore, hello, Joseph. How are you doing, young man? Yes. Happy Easter. I read some of your stuff. I watched some of your stuff, Black Widow. I like that story that it was about 7 minutes long, and it was like back in the day, and they used to do some horrendous stuff to people back in the day. Life was not respected, and they buried a lot of bodies at hospitals and sanitariums and orphanages and various places. A lot of stuff, you know, bad things happening. Yes, eugenics. Um, I studied a lot about that. The the Germans were very militaristic, and after they got their back broken after World War II, now they're socialist. Well, they were national socialists, but they were really right wing, or they were right wing. They weren't socialist per se, but a lot of times, government did control industries, but they were very nationalistic, and they were very to the right, and they did believe in all sorts of interesting stuff that you can learn about. Let's see. Bikolanangway. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in, a new friend of mine. Let me share you out. And let me give you, where's my standard moderator? You now have a blue wrench. Everybody, please reach out, connect. This is one of my new friends today. I was saying I picked up some new subs today. This is one of them. Very nice young people. I watched a few of their shorts. Good shorts. So, the mastermind, in my opinion, of all their propaganda was a guy by the name of Joseph Goebbels. He was the Minister of Information, Propaganda. They pushed a lot of this pure race stuff. They liked blonde hair and blue eyes and the Nordic. They wanted to the Nordic gods, the Valkyries. They were very big into a lot of this occult stuff, and they thought that they could basically, some of their leadership was sort of out there, and then they had this. They wanted to blame certain individuals of being horrible, not worth living, subhuman. So they wanted to get rid of a bunch of people, and they killed millions of people. They did not kill as many people as Stalin, and they didn't kill as many people as Mao Zedong, but they killed people like you would not believe, just innocent people, men, women, children. It was horrible. And they had the camps and everything. It was just horrible. And thankfully, all that's in the past. And Germany's very peace loving now. They have a very limited military. We're twisting their arm trying to get them to spend a little bit more money on self defense, because we're basically, propping up our allies over in Europe as far as NATO is concerned. Uh, yes, please feel free to drop your links. Drop your link. I don't know. I don't know what people use for editing and such. Um, there's a program that that Apple has called iMovie, and I use iMovie to put together, edit my footage, and I can put text on it and do all sorts of interesting cuts. And I still don't know a lot that I probably could learn to do, but I use it to make my videos that I put out a little bit more refined. It's nothing to the extent of like Black Widows. I mean, Black Widow puts out some, she's, and I doubt she's using an iPhone to do what she's doing. I'm sure she's probably doing it on a computer, and I'm sure she's got some good quality uh, stuff program wise that she's using to put her stuff together. And she might be using 2 or 3 different programs, but she puts out some really good stuff. Her animation and the stuff that she does, and she's basically producing an idealized animated image of herself, probably when she was like 20 years old or whatever. And I mean, really, really, really good stuff. Really good stuff. So I have a premiere, and it will be my unboxing of the gift box that Uncle Al sent me, and I go through everything, and you get to see me, ad nauseum is like, you know, like 17, 18 minutes putting it together, and then I slapped on that 2 minute little video I did of Uncle Al holding up signs, with my channel name on it, and wearing different clothes and different hats and everything, and I put that together and like to music, and the whole thing comes out to like 20, 21 minutes. So that will be Monday. Tomorrow, which is Easter, hopefully I'm gonna get the finish. I'm gonna finish loading up Scott's box, SD Mountain Man. I've got some footage that I put together for that. I will get it all edited, and I may put it out Wednesday as a premiere. You know, that may be Wednesday as a premiere. So yeah, I'm trying to up my game a little bit as far as the amount of stuff that I'm putting out. You know, but like I say, I get up in the morning usually around 5. I'm at work by 7 or before. I'm there all day. I get out a little after 4. I come home. Um, I eat a little something other. Sometimes I just drink a cup of coffee. I lay down for a little while, and then I do my 7 o'clock p.m. Live stream for an hour. So I don't, during the week I don't, and then also I do try to respond to comments, and I try to make sure that at some point I put together my live stream, or I put together my playlist, that I can run a playlist to give people watch time. And it rotates around 10, 12 different people that I try to run their live streams, and I try to I try to make sure I run their longer videos and everything, and I give them watch time. And then I always leave a like and a comment. I usually will tell them what like number it is, and I'll tell them full replay. Sometimes, now if it's a shorter one, like I was watching that video that Black Widow did. It was about 7 minutes long. Very very nice. Yeah, I just watched that. I mean, I watched the whole thing, and I really enjoyed it. It was very informative. Good history. And she puts out short stuff that 2 3 minutes, 5 minutes every once in a while, and I just watch that. But when she puts out something long, honest to God, I put it on the playlist and I run it, and she gets the watch time. But I'm not actually, I don't have the time to. I'm sure it would be very interesting to actually watch the whole thing, but I wouldn't get anything else done. you know Hillbilly Josh, Hillbilly Josh Loftus, how you doing? And I will tell you something else. I'll tell you, Belinda. Belinda puts out some good stuff. I enjoy, her food preps. I enjoy that. I enjoy when she does her hauls. She does her food hauls, and she gets tons of views and tons of likes. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I'll get a notification somebody left me like number 100 and something, like 110 or 100, where I went over 100 likes on a video. Ooh, 300. Belinda's got like 300. She did it a few days ago. 300 likes. I mean, tons of views and 300 likes. And it's like, I'm jealous. I have never had 300 likes on a video. I have never had 300 likes on a video. I was looking at my statistics, and I don't know. I don't know what the average is for folks. I've noticed that a lot of folks that put out some good quality stuff that get a ton of views, they don't get that many likes, and they don't get that many comments. And I average, depending on what I'm putting out, anywhere from 10% to 20% likes. So 1 in 10 or 2 in 10 will leave me a like. So for me to get 100 likes on a video, I would probably have to be putting out something other that had well in excess of 500 views, and I do occasionally. And I've got long form videos that have had over 500 views. I'm down from where I was, but just for whatever reason, people are very tight and stingy with likes. I don't understand it. I am constantly preaching about leaving likes to support channels. They do. They like haul videos. I'll be back. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger news. I have heard that he's going to be in another Terminator. They're doing another Terminator. That he agreed to be in another term. And this is going to be something like Terminator 7 or something other. It'll be the 7th one that they've done, I think. And then he has been wanting to do a third Conan, Conan the King or some such, where Conan in his old age, and he could very easily do that where it's like the third one that he was looking to do, and he's like 75 years old now, I think, but sometimes in the next few years before he gets where he can't do it anymore, he would like to do the Conan, one more Conan. And that's what I've heard about that. Mike Crusher Reviews. Hello, Mike. Thank you for coming in. For whatever reason, it is a slow evening. Been here for 35 minutes and I got 10 in the house. And you know, I look at different people channels, and I can speak to a lot of stuff that I see that I enjoy. Mike is probably my number one go-to guy for ration reviews, and I'm probably subscribed to 50 food channels that basically do military rations, freeze-dried rations, um, food reviews and such. And Mike's my number one go-to guy. And there are a bunch of other channels that I periodically will watch, but I try to watch everything that Mike does. Uncle Al puts out a lot of good current information. He gives you uh, reasonable explanations for stuff that's going on. And the latest thing I heard about that ship accident in Baltimore is it might have been something to do with an equity hire. That's what they're talking about now. That somebody might have screwed up based on being, one of these equity type hire things. Speaking of celebrities, it was in the news that Sylvester Stallone is moving out of California. A lot of people are moving out of the blue states. Sylvester Stallone is a big Hollywood, it came out. He's moving to Florida. He's already bought a house. He's moving to Florida. A lot of people are moving out of New York. They're moving out of Illinois, Chicago. They're moving out of California. They're moving out of New Jersey. They're moving out of these blue states. A lot of the companies and corporations are moving their headquarters out of these blue states that are like taxed to the hilt, and they're moving to better climates, red states that don't have a state income tax. They don't have a city income tax. They don't have the regulations that's killing businesses and everything. Safer areas. A lot of people are moving. Mom of four boys. Welcome, Mom of four boys. So, as I was saying earlier, um, Uncle Al had sent me a real nice goodie box, and one of the items that he sent me was a Cholula hot sauce, a green pepper sauce, a 5-ounce green pepper sauce. Well, I opened it up and I used it this morning on a couple of tacos. It was very good, very good. And when I went over to Walmart this evening, and he had sent me an original Cholula, and he sent me a green pepper sauce. And while I was over there, because I really like the green sauce, I bought a spare. And I also bought a chili garlic Cholula. They had like a third variety, so I bought a chili garlic Cholula. So, good stuff. And I had been, I order a lot of stuff online. And I order I drink a lot of lemonade. So while I was over there, I picked up another pack of Crystal Light. And it's lemonade drink mix, 10 packs. Just mix it with a bottle of water, cold water. It's good stuff. 10 calories per container. And I order these big variety packs. It's got like 4 different types, flavors, including these. Like you get 60 in a variety pack. And but I just bought this while I was over there. Little Lone Prepper, how are you doing? Yeah, Cholula's good stuff. I don't know. I would have to do a heads up with the jalapeno Tabasco green jalapeno sauce. I'd have to do a heads up to they're both tasty. They're both very tasty. And the jalapeno the Tabasco chipotle is very good. I love the chipotle. Good stuff. Thanks again, Uncle Al. Oh, Uncle Al said, demonstrate the light sticks. I have 7 or 8 lithium torches, lanterns, what do you want to call them. Well, this Uncle Al gave me this. This is a Calkins light stick. It's a 12-hour yellow, non-toxic, weatherproof, won't attract insects. Lanyards included, so it's got a little, you know. And I got 2 of them. And Uncle Al said demonstrate it. So if I recall correctly, you to activate, remove from the full wrapper, bend once, snap and shake. Pretty stiff. Doesn't really want to bend. I think I'd break the damn thing. Bend once, snap and shake. Contains a 1 6-inch light stick. Made in China. Everything's made in China. Well, this has a lanyard. It's got a little, you can stick it around your neck. And tie it in a knot. And stick it around your neck. And I guess you get a little light out of it. I'm sure I didn't do it right, but bend first. Well, I bent the damn thing as best I could. I'm afraid I'll break it. Doesn't really want to bend. Anyway, my go-to is a lithium powered. I've got 3 of the Gold Zero torches, and they got cranks on them or USB. You can charge them up. You can also use them to charge a phone. I've got some of the handheld, or you can strap it to you, lithium power lights, rechargeables. Break the glass tube. Judas Priest. I'm no good with these things. Bend harder. Well, God bless her. May she rest in peace. Well, Uncle Al, I'm a dunce. You know, apparently I'm a dunce. Kids can do things I can't. I mean, I guess I could whack it with a damn hammer. You know, you want me to break it? Yeah, I'll have liquid all over the place. See, we didn't have, when I was a kid, we didn't have these things. You know, we didn't have these things when I was a kid. Thanks for coming in, Mike. Appreciate it. 9 in the house, 10 likes. Have a happy Easter, Mike. Nighty with Alzheimer's. Well, God bless her. It's a long life. Very long life. Wow. Well, finally broke it. There you go, Uncle Al. Took me forever. Finally broke it. These things are supposed to produce a little bit of light for 12 hours. And it's got a little lanyard, and it's got a place you can clip it someplace. Good job. The world could have ended before I got the thing working. Yes, let there be light. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, Lordy. I've seen these things that they bigger than these, and they play with them. They play with them. Um, yeah, it could be. It takes a kid. Oh, Lord. Sometimes I think I'm basically entering my dotage. The things that I can and I can't do. I will say I'm sharper in the morning than I am in the evening before the battery runs down. You want me to do something intellectual? I need to do it in the morning. And that is the God's honest truth. So my wife was getting on to me about, I said, "You're hungry? Let's try this." And I pulled out some freeze-dried. I said, "Let's mix this up. This will serve four. The three of us can eat it." And it was like a tomato basil soup with, with some pasta in it. No, no, that's for emergencies. I said, "Hon, I got tons of this stuff. You seen all the stuff we have? We really should eat a little bit of it so you get used to it." "No, that's for camping." The only time I can get her to eat any freeze dried or anything, or Mountain House or any of that is that she goes camping and I give her some to take with her for her and the kid. And you know, I usually am the one, because I work, I stay home and I watch the dogs. Make sure the dogs get outside because they're inside dogs and whatnot. And I don't go camping the way I used to. Or if I go camping, then the kids got to stay home. Somebody's got to stay home, or somebody's got to basically take care of the dogs. But yeah, things come with age. 10 likes, 8 in the house. So I was looking at a rain catchment that my wife had purchased, and it'll hold, oh, 45 gallons of water, and it's got a filter strainer on top, twist top, and you can hook it up so something goes down into it specifically. It's got it full of water, and at the bottom it's got a you can hook a hose to it with a tap to turn it on and off. And she is complaining, said, Does it have any pressure? Well, no, it's not. It's not going to have pressure. You know, but you know, you can put water through a hose, but it's not going to have any pressure. You know, and yeah, I bought my wife for Christmas. I bought her a new like 8-10 person tent. It's like $400, a big tent with multiple rooms. And she's scheduled for a camping trip in May, 3-day camping trip. So she'll test out the new tent. And she's had it up out there already in the backyard. But that'll be in May. We used to go camping several times a year, every year, for like when we were young. And I would go, and we would have cots, and we'd have sleeping bags, and you know, we'd go to KOA. And then we started going to Coleto Creek instead of KOA. And I much prefer a cabin or a trailer. We used to have a trailer, and I sold it. Oh, I never hear the end of it. I sold the trailer, you know. And she wants me to get a new trailer. And it would not be bad with the trailer when you got AC and you got indoor facilities, you know, everything. It's not bad, and I can, you know, cook. You have a microwave, and you got, you know, you can have your coffee or your tea, and it's cool, and you got a place to lay down, or you got a place to sit, like with a little couch, you know, Murphy bed type couch. Not bad. The wife and the kid enjoy it. I used to go take both my daughters back in the days. Uh, that's good. Mr. Whistle, welcome, Mr. Whistle. Thank you for coming, Mr. Whistle. Playing with one of my toys Uncle Al gave me. It's a light stick. Got a 2-pack. And you can get these over at Walmart. These are a couple of bucks a pop. You know, you buy them 2-packs, and I think you pay like, probably a 2-pack like that's like $5. Yeah, I have a nice cot. It's got a nice pad, and I've got a nice sleeping bag with a pillow, and I can, and we'll take a portable air conditioner with us, one of the stand-up units, and you stick the exhaust outside the, you got a hose, stick the exhaust outside, and you turn that thing on, and yeah, especially like at night. It would struggle during the day when it's hot because of the thin, there's no insulation, but at night, yeah, it'll get it cool, you know. It'll get it cool. Easter, yes, I I miss the eggs, Easter eggs, like when the kids were small and when I was small. I remember, you know, dyeing the eggs. You know, the Easter egg hunt. You hard boil them, and then, you know, the good old days, and you get a Easter basket, that kind of stuff. I miss all that. So tomorrow is Easter. Everybody have a blessed day. Remember, we celebrate the resurrection of the Lord. And every day when you wake up, thank God for the day. You don't know how many days you have. Say your prayers. I always say the Lord's Prayer. Oftentimes ask for wisdom. Ask for the blessings of my family. I thank God for the day. And life is good. You know, especially you have a couple of cups of coffee and get you going. Life is good, but you know, it is what it is, and sometimes you get lemons and you gotta make lemonade. You know, it is what it is. Like my Crystal Light lemonade. I make lemonade, put it in a bottle of cold water. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Be thankful. Lead by example. Do unto others as you'd have others do unto you. Cliches, but it's the truth. Thank law enforcement. Thank firemen. Thank emergency workers. Thank medical workers. Be thankful. Thank teachers. They're not doing it to get rich. And everybody have a blessed day. Watch my short. I've got a couple of shorts out. Watch my little short videos, a couple minutes long. There'll be a premiere. It'll be Monday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. I'll hopefully live stream after that. April Fool's Day. It's Uncle Al's unboxing, Uncle Al's goodie box. A lot of good stuff in it, and I go through a lot of details on it. Everybody, thank you for coming. Happy Easter. And I'll be running another playlist tonight, so some of you will be getting my love. Everybody, please have a blessed day. And we'll be back tomorrow for a taco talk. And I may drop another short, and I may do a couple of posts on my community wall. Do shout outs. Thank you. Blessings. Bye-bye.